Hello everyone. In today's lesson, we will learn how to do email automation. So there are a lot of softwares, free softwares that are there. Currently, because I also don't have a very huge email list, I'm using a free software called Sendinblue. You have options like Mailchimp, Sendinblue, SendFox, and a lot more. But my suggestion is till the time you reach a stage where you have more than maybe 1,500, 2,000 subscribers, and you have become regular in terms of publishing your content and feeding some content to these set of users, till then buying an email will not be of any use according to me. So I'll just give you a walkthrough of how to use this free email marketing service. This is so I have used Mailchimp and Sendinblue. In Mailchimp, we can't do automation, is the reason I had to move to Sendinblue. Sendinblue is having a very seamless channel of creating automation, and it's very simple and it does not require too much of learning to execute a campaign. So I'll show you of how it is done, and I'll give you a walkthrough of the portal Sendinblue. So we are inside the portal Sendinblue. I have already logged in from my SIP digital ID, and I will start with plans to show you till when you can use this and you can jump to something else. So currently I'm at this plan, 300 emails every day, that is free. And basically then it jumps to 2,300 per month if you upgrade your plan, and it will be going to 60,000 emails on a monthly basis. So not recommended as of now until you reach a particular stage.
Before we are
Uh,
inside email automation, we have to understand few basic thing that why email ID automation is required, and uh, how can it be more engaging with the consumer as you move forward. So here in front of you, you can see a slide where I have written that from what are the spaces where I am trying to collect the leads for my website. So I'm collecting it from Facebook organic, Facebook paid media, Google paid media, and Google organic. Every element that I am targeting is either landing onto my landing page or home page, or the bot onto my home page. These are the only three things on which it can land. Wherever it lands, in case the user wants to know more about my blogs, he can share his email ID from the contact us page, or he can share it with the landing page that I have created, or with the home page or the bot. So I'll show you quickly that where is this coming from. I'll directly jump into my website. So the first point which I said, that it can land onto the home page, right? So if you're interested in my blogs, you can go here and subscribe. This is the first part where people are leaving their email IDs, right? The second part is where the freebie that I've created. This is my freebie where I'm offering free 12 ebooks, right? So they can leave their email IDs and they will start receiving the free ebooks. And the third and the most important, uh, if the person lands onto the home page, he will see a bot here. On clicking, he will get the details of all the books and he can share his email ID, right? So this is the way I am collecting email IDs. Once the email ID is collected, you have to do something with the user, right? So I have given two options. There can be various options or various permutation combination via which you can create an email automation and keep on engaging with the consumer until that consumer develops trust with you. Consumer is more aware of what you are, who you are. So this two-way communication is highly required. Unfortunately or fortunately, not a lot of people are not understanding the depth of email automation, and they believe that the product can be sold only without a brand persona. You don't need to develop a relationship. So everything on the digital side, email automation plays a huge role. So if you can see, what I've done first step, that I have to create a freebie landing page, which I just showed you. Then I have to create series of emails that will be sent to the audience. So I'll show you the emails that I had created. So as I told you that I share books with them. So this is the book 2. I wrote a very detailed mail and also gave my Facebook page group IDs. Then there was a reminder to read the books. I gave the link for both the books. Then subject 3, then fourth ebook, and so on, right? So this is the way you need to create ebooks in the Word document first, so that you can just do a copy paste and the books are created. Now this was the raw version. I'll show you how it started looking as soon as I landed it onto my uh, email automation tool. So once those emails got created, this was my next step, where I uh, through the various templates that are available on Sendinblue, I created my emails, right? So very detailed email, an image coming in, a click to view, and my photo is there. You have the social links and so on. So a lot of these things can be done. What is the next step? Once the series of email is created, then I create the automation. How I create an automation? I'll first show you in the Excel what I did. For the automation, first day one, I am sending them an introductory mail. Then I am telling them to wait for 5 days for them to absorb. Okay, this is where they are. They can browse through my website. They can read about me at a lot of places. Day seven, I'm sending them my first blog or the first freebie, whatever you are writing. If you can also give them series of blogs that you've already written, and you can hyperlink it into the mail format, and they will be reading it, right? Then a reminder email goes on day 8. On day 9, again wait for a day. Day 10, the second blog goes. Day 11, again there is a reminder. Day 12, third blog. Day 13, you can ask for a feedback. Day 14, ask for joining, and so on. You can continue to any amount of days, so that you have at least 30 days of engagement. Those 30 days or 40 days will be highly beneficial for you, because the audience on the other side will be consuming your content, will be reading your content, and will be very happy with whatever you have shared with him. And you can ask for a feedback, so that you can nourish this or optimize this as you move forward. But the point is that you have to create something in your mind, that how do you want to play with it. Once I created this, then I went again into my email automation software, click on automation. There are 49 people who are still active on this. I'll show you the workflow that I created. So these are the different touch points through which I am adding contacts. So as you can see, once these contacts are being added, immediately a welcome email is being sent to them. Once an email is being sent to them, then there is a wait for a day. Then second email, uh, then the second email goes. Then again there is wait for one day. Then the third email goes. Then again wait for a day. Then the fourth. Then wait for a day. Then fifth. Wait for a day. Then sixth. Wait for a day. Then seventh. So I have done it that way. And then again there are social media login pages, feedback, review. All those things can be customized as we move forward, right? So I believe you understood what is automation, and you also understood the flow, the way it is being created. Highly suggested go for the free plan until and unless you understand that how to go about it. There are a lot of other things that are there, important. I'll just share that in my website. If I go to the admin space, so I'm inside my dashboard. What I did was a very simple thing. Okay, this is here, home, right? So I did a very simple thing. What you need to do once you activate the Sendinblue, you need to activate a code and put it put it behind the forms that are there on the website. So if I go to my website, here is a form, inside subscribe is a form, right? Both these places I have installed that code, and that code triggers the email ID to go inside automation, and I start seeing my email ID inside my contacts. It gets added automatically, and there are a lot of lists that are created, right? It gets added automatically into my list, and this list automatically is been triggered to an automation format which goes here, and you can start seeing the automation as it starts, right? So make sure that you are creating a very engaging kind of a freebie, or very engaging or very close to the audience queries that are there with them, so that they understand that which space you're coming in from, and what is your intention and how to go about it, right? So we can also trigger SMSs if you plan to collect the contact numbers of the users. Once your simple automation first thing starts working, then you create automation for the groups that you have created, right? Inside dashboard, you can see that almost 50% of the audience are opening my mail, 14% have clicked on it. So these are the features I used to trigger my automation. Obviously, there is Mailchimp, there's Sendfox. Everybody will have their way of doing it, but in my experience, everybody has more or less the same structure to follow. A little bit here and there from the perspective of UI UX design, from the perspective of complexity, but this is broadly what they follow, right? So thank you so much. See you in the next course.